And here we are yet again. Same bat time, same bat channel. 9 a.m. Brisbane time is when I start my lives every week. Well, I wasn't here last week, so let's get straight into that. And thank you so much for watching today, by the way. I wasn't here last Sunday. Excuse me. It was Mother's Day. And I had a pretty busy day because of on the fact that I'm a mother, and I did things with my daughter as well as doing personal time on myself. And I think that's a big message for a lot of us today, is that we must spend time on ourselves. Yeah. How do we ever help others be available and be a supporting network unless we take care of ourselves first? It's always number one. Who do you put the oxygen mask on if there's a plane crash, right? Always number one. So this week for me has been extremely busy. I've done 2 interviews. I actually had to reschedule one because we had a pretty bad car crash outside of my house. So I was out there talking to the police. But ultimately, I've done 2 interviews this week, which means that they will drop in the next couple of weeks. So there you go. I will share those with you because I find that every interview that I do about my NDE, I always drop new stuff. I never just repeat one verbatim as the next. I always add different things to them. So it is worthwhile watching my videos when I do talk about heaven, especially afterwards when I start talking about consciousness, how to create heaven on this planet, and most importantly, how to develop ourselves into these soul-searching warriors that I talk about, whereby we create the energy within ourselves of who and what we want to be. Okay. Now, I've got to do a big shout out. Ha, 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 ha. Let me just get her name on YouTube because I know her real name. It's not the same. Vicky Light 11. It's your birthday today. So here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Vicky Light, alias as you know who you really are. Happy birthday to you. I love you. And I'm sure that other people around also love you as well. I've seen that you've already commented on today's live. So that shows me, darling girl, that you're going to be here at some point. I've just realised I haven't plugged in my computer. Bear with me. I've got to turn on a PowerPoint. Damn. Oh, yeah, I did. So why isn't it charging? Okay, let me just see if it's plugged in. Oh, yeah, it is plugged in. Okay. All right. So here we go, guys. Message for today. You know, I like doing a message for today whenever I do my lives. And the one today that I really do want to really need to talk about. In my interview with the beautiful Matthew, who lives in Indiana, USA. He has a podcast which is called Lightworkers. I think it is, if I remember off the top of my head. Okay, Lightworkers. I think I will share it anyway. Okay, but we were talking, and it was imperative that there are now getting a lot of people out there who are angry, aggressive. They like hurting other people, putting people down, which is all those behaviors of being selfish, gossiping, being sarcastic, insecurities based on jealousies. So when we talk about these 5 things, there's a lot of people out there now displaying those negative behaviors. So what it's creating is a lot of negative energy that we do attach to. So it is imperative that we center ourselves, ground ourselves, and most importantly, protect ourselves So when we do go out in the public and we're seeing these nasty types everywhere now, we must keep our energy intact because it works two ways. One, we attach to the energy that they emit and we become them, like a mirror or a reflection of them, or we portray our energy onto them so they mimic or reflect or mirror our energy as well. Now, I know where I want to be in this global spiritual war that we are now undertaking. I want to share love. I want to share support, compassion. You know, a couple of weeks ago, I did share it. I found a dead cat. I don't want to tell you what's happened to the cat now because it's still there, but it's decomposed pretty badly because I didn't want to pick it up. But I tell you what I did do. I took a photo of the back of it, not the head, but I took a photo of the back of it and I put it into a couple of Facebook groups that I'm in, local ones for this area. I'm in a group just for this estate. So I put these photos around and there was a gentleman who commented, "This is great news, one less feral." I replied to him and I said, "How about you show some compassion? This could be some kid's pet who just got out. This could be the animal assisted therapy pet for an elderly woman who's going through depression. This could be the only joy in someone else's life. So why be so nasty and assume the worst?" And I think that's a message for everyone. You know, I try my best every day. I try my best. And even when we're on the struggle bus, which was my last video like a week and a half ago, but if you've noticed, I haven't even done a video in over a week and a half because I have been struggling. I struggle every day as an empath, picking up on all the negative energy out there. And it hurts. I go to bed and I can't sleep because I'm having these horrendous nightmares of things that are going on around the planet. Look at what's happening now in Europe, Canada, and Australia. These three countries, well, Europe is a continent, but we must remember these three geographical places: Europe, Canada, Australia. If you haven't watched what's going on, please Google, because there is a lot of unrest. There is a lot of division, separation, diversity that is now happening, okay? And it's all discrimination. And it's a race war. And when I was talking to Matthew the other day, I have to be extremely careful how I mention this. So I'm just going to give you a hint and see if you make a sense of it. When we talk about biblical events with prophecies and things that may happen, okay, there is a lot of talk of an antichrist, a false prophet. Who calls themselves a prophet in a religious war? When we talk about heads like Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Krishna, which one of those calls themselves a prophet? Because it is interesting. I've noticed it, that when we talk NDEs, and a lot of people that watch me do listen to NDEs, how many of those are of a specific religious background? And this is what is now happening in Europe, Australia, and Canada. Trump, thankfully, is stopping a lot of it with his deportations. We all think that it's Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, illegal immigrants that are criminals that he's getting rid of. No, he knows what's happening in Europe. Right now, Europe, especially the UK, is on riot watch. There's heaps of marches right now in UK, okay? Go research it if you do want to know this stuff. I'm not going to ever say take a side. I am never going to say pick and choose, because I don't judge, and I don't ever try to judge of what people do. We all have a thought, we all have a belief system. But it's now to the point where when we say allow others to be who they are, it's time to start standing up for when we say, don't put your stuff onto me. And I'm not saying to go and do stuff, okay? But we've just got to make it very clear in our energy that we do not receive what other people are trying to impose onto us. Because I believe that there is a false prophet. I believe that we are in a spiritual war. And I believe God always wins. So, on that is my message for today. I do have a video that I want to do this week, and I've already got the notes for it. Okay. One other thing that I do want to talk about with NDE, because I've just done 2 videos this week, okay? I've done 2 NDE interviews. They're going to drop in the next few weeks, so I'll share them. One thing with me is, like, I know a lot of NDEers that I've met through the traps of talking about it. We all don't like talking about the day we died. It scares us. And if you've noticed the date, we are in May. May 6th was the day I died. So it's still fresh. It's very raw still, even though I died 24 years ago. It's extremely raw because it's everywhere. It's present today, right now, with my pure existence. All I have to do is think about it, and it's right here now. I'm still wearing my St. Louis t-shirt. It was a grey t-shirt. I had my 3/4 pants, pajama pants on, and I had squirrel socks on. I still see it as clear as today as it was 23 years ago. So it does get scary talking about the day I died. So when I do interviews, I have to step back. And I've done 2 interviews this week, not just one, showing medical files, CT scans, showing all my MRIs, etc. That I had brain cancer and I had throat cancer. You know, I've still got them all here. And I love showing them. Well, that's just one pile that I've just picked up. There's about 6 piles of them. All my imaging, MRIs, etc., when I had a brain cancer, brain tumour, and throat cancer. So I seriously do want to get into healing. Hello. And making us feel better after all what's going on around the countries. Okay. Thank God we now have Trump stopping the immigration in America. He's implying all these tariffs to make America great again, and give it 6 months and every American is going to say, let's get this guy back in again. Because life in America is going to start getting really good now, believe it or not. So I don't take sides. There's a lot of things about Trump I don't agree with, okay? I don't like that Elon Musk is doing the telepathy. Watch my video that I did about why I don't like Trump and Elon Musk. I don't believe in their telepathy because they're going to start reading our thoughts, which is pre-existing thoughts. So if someone says, oh man, I wish that guy would just drop, that can be a premeditated thought that they could say, we're going to charge you for that. So we've got to be careful with our own thoughts at this point. Now, the other thing I do want to talk about, if this does trigger you, please go and get some help and talk to somebody, okay? I've got a few friends in America who I do talk to most weeks. One of those is struggling right now. And when I spoke to her the other day, she said she's starting to get a lot of thoughts that are no longer hers. It's like someone else is coming in and telling her to self-harm. If this is happening to you, please email me and contact me, okay? Go and talk to someone. Don't talk to a doctor because they'll put you on antidepressants, because part of this spiritual attack, I believe, they're doing this deliberately. I don't know if they're using LRADs, if you know what LRADs are, long-range acoustic devices, energy weaponry, okay? I don't know. But it seems to me that this could be something, because my energy for the last 3 weeks has been absolutely down the toilet. And I hope that if you're going through that as well, you're reaching out and talking to somebody and not just holding it within you. We've got to learn to let this stuff go. And most importantly, we've got to learn how to transmute it into the love energy, because that's what the world needs right now. So here comes the song. What the world needs now is love, sweet love, yeah? So that's it for me today. I'm going to start doing some tarot cards. Yay! About time, someone just said. Who was that? So let's have a look. I've got heaps of comments today. I am only going to be here for an hour today, guys, because I do have a lot to do this afternoon. Okay. Vicky Light, ha ha ha, first off the rank. Happy birthday, gorgeous girl. Hope you're having a great day over there. Good morning, Linda. Always good to have you back. Thank you for all you do. Here's your cards for the day. Oh, you got the Page of Pentacles. This means money coming to you, Vicky Light. Page of Pentacles, news coming. News is coming. And your love dove card says, love would think positive thoughts. So the more we manifest that all this love and stuff's coming to us, the more we're going to create it. Bear with me. So there is your 2 cards for the day, Vicky Light. And I really hope that you're having a great day over there. Okay, put those into my pack. Let's go down. James Holland, I will get your cards when I get down to yep, I know where I get to, and that's when I start doing yours, James. In about 5 minutes, I should get down there. Okay, Lola says, Wolf, well, I've got Mary here. She's under my bed, asleep as usual. All right, so James Holland says, may I have my cards later in a while? Please, and can we discuss the importance of not believing everything you see on YouTube? Misinformation is everywhere. I am reporting pages on Facebook, left, right, and centre, for false information. You know when you get to these sponsored ads and they're coming up saying like things like Trump died. I got one of those the other day. Man, they got reported. Okay. I get this one. It's called Charlotte. What's the other kid's names? Louis. Oh gosh, I should know, the future king. What's the eldest one's name? Kate and Charles. Not Charles. William. They're 3 kids, right? Okay, so they've got a page. Someone set this page up, and they're spreading all this false information. Kate was in a car accident. William doesn't know how he's going to cope when she dies, that sort of stuff. So I report that because that's false information. Then we've got all this other stuff going on about Gitmo, people getting arrested. Well, guess what? No arrests are being made yet, which why not? So there's a video that I have been wanting to do for a while. Why aren't these people getting arrested? Okay? Seriously, throw their butts in jail. Okay, there's a few people who I want to see wearing orange and in shackles pretty damn soon. How many countries have now imposed indictments on Fauci? Where are these leading to? And most importantly, why did Trump stop his passport? So is he protecting Fauci, or does he want to criminally charge him because he's an American? And I hope and pray that's the outcome. So they don't want him indicted overseas because then they'll lose him. Okay, I want him on court TV every day in shackles so we can all see him live, like the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp case. I want to watch it live when they're going through asking him, why did you lie about the COVID shots? Why did you lie about the pandemic? And I want to see him cower. I really do. But that's my ego, guys. Okay. So there you go, James Holland, you started that one. Okay, Colin M. Hello, good morning. I've got your cards, Colin. Oh, an 8 of Pentacles. Pentacles are really good, by the way. So please go research this one, Colin. The 8 of Pentacles. And your Love Dove card says, love would do small acts of kindness. Small acts of kindness with the 8 of Pentacles. So that's for you, Colin M. Okay. Alrighty. I really don't want to be here long today, guys, because I have got a little bit of a sore throat. We are going into winter. Everybody's getting sick. And it didn't help that I had a bit of a late night last night. Hey, I'm an adult. I can have a late night now and again, can't I? Yeah, we all deserve some sort of love in this life, right? Okay. Lala. Hello, Dr. Lynda. May I have cards, please? I find them so comforting. Yay, Lala. Well, you got the Page of Swords. Oh, my gosh. Please go research what this one means to you. Okay? Don't take it negatively. Okay? Remember, tarot cards always are the opportunity to be better. Okay, so Page of Swords, and your Love Dove card says, loves believes in fairness and justice. So there's your 2 cards, Lala. Okay. Julie Youngren. Hello, Julie. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you so much for being here, Julie. Okay. Hello, dear Linda. May I please have 2 cards? Yes, you can. I've got them. Okay. Thank you so much and see you soon. Big ol' hugs. Julie, I love you. Oh, you got the Fool card. This is one of the most powerful cards in the deck. Okay. This shows that you're the one in control, which is, I like it, the Fool. Okay. So please go research what the Fool does mean for you, Julie. And your Love Dove card says, love has no need to fabricate stories or tell lies. And that's where part of the Fool comes in. Don't tell lies to people as the Fool. Tell people what they need to know without lying. Okay? Yeah? Let's just go there. Let's make up this random, this is fictional, okay? So just an example. Imagine yesterday I got in my car, I drove down to the 7-Eleven and I did an armed hold up, and then I stole about $20,000 and I came home, right? When we're not lying, we say, oh yeah, yesterday I went for a drive. So we're not lying. And that's what the Fool's saying. Don't tell everybody the whole story about hopefully the good things that you're doing, okay? Because love does not lie or fabricate stories. Okay, Julie? All righty. So let me put these back into here. Okay. All right, so where are we up to now? Julie. Hi there to James Holland, Lola and Colin, to everyone. I love it when you guys talk to each other. Okay, the Abacus 30. Hi, Dr. Lynda. Nice to see you again. No, please have a card. Thank you so much. You can have 2 cards. 7 of Cups. I like that one. Okay, the Abacus 30 you got there. 7 of Cups. And your Love Dove card said, love would try to remain optimistic. Now, have you noticed I don't have to draw these cards out? I've already drawn them out. So if you are watching and you say, why isn't she shuffling her cards? Because I upload this to YouTube about an hour and a half before I get online, deliberately, so people can comment in that hour and a half before I go live. So I sit here for about half an hour and I draw out all these cards so they're already prepared for when I start my show. So if you do want a card in the first half an hour, comment, okay? Please do. So I draw you out 2 cards, because when I get down to where I'm up to, that's where I only draw out 1 card at a time because I have to physically shuffle. Okay, so that was the Abacus. Now, Jennifer Montague. Hello. So happy that you're here today. May I have a card? You are so kind. You got the 9 of Wands. Yay! I like that one for you, Jennifer. Yay! And your Love Dove card says, love fixes things when they break. Oh, God, I hope things aren't breaking down for you. So there you go. Love fixes things when they break. And you've also got the 9 of Wands. So that's for Jennifer Montague. Yay! Okay, putting them. See, I put them back into the pack. Okay, so there's the pack. So, and I put these, I've got the other tarots here, so I put them in there. So when I get down, I've still got about 6 or 7 here. So when I finish those, I start shuffling again. Okay, let's keep going. Denise White, I've got you some cards. How's B? I hope everything's going well for you. Okay. Oh, you got a Pentacles as well. I'm loving that Pentacles are coming out a lot today. Yay. Maybe you just want to go and just research what do the Pentacles mean. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. And Denise, love would make time for playful adventures. Not everything has to be arduous. Not everything has to be work. So just last night I was cooking dinner for myself because my daughter went out. And I was making an omelette because eggs are important at this point. Why do you think there's an egg shortage? If this was bird flu, there'd be no chickens on the aisle in the supermarkets. Think about it. Go into your local store and have a look at how many chicken legs you can buy. Chicken thighs, minced chicken, chicken bits. There's rows and rows and rows of chickens. So if there was a true bird flu that's affecting chickens, how come we're still eating it? But we can't get eggs anywhere. And I'll tell you why we can't get eggs anywhere. Because it's nothing to do with chickens. This is my belief and a lot of other psychics. They deliberately don't want us eating eggs because, listen up, the egg white attacks, apparently, the spike protein of a certain product that people had to have for their jobs. So eat your eggs. They say to eat 2 eggs a day at this point. If you took that thing for your job, eat 2 eggs a day. It helps break it all down. Okay? We need it. So there you go, Denise. You got your cards. I love you. Next Level Soul Rising. Good morning to you, May, Willow, and I. I've actually got you 2 cards because I saw you. So Next Level Soul, these are for you first, okay? You got the Moon card. New beginnings. And your card says, love would plant a garden of flowers. So in your new beginnings of the moon, this is your time to spread those seeds so things grow from your thoughts, okay? So Next Level Soul, that's yours, the moon, and love would plant a garden of flowers. Okay, now we're going to go and have a look at Willow's card because I've got that here as well. Willow's card says, oh, God, Ace of Cups. Oh, my gosh, yes, I love getting the aces, okay? And Willow's card is love would have courage in the face of adversity. So there's Willow's cards. Love has courage in the face of adversity with the Ace of Cups. How good is those cards for Willow today? Thank goodness she got some good ones. Well, we're all getting good ones, yeah? Things are starting to turn around for us, thank gosh. Okay, so now I'm down to 4 left, and then I've got to start shuffling. Okay, Josie, oh no, the Hammer Bammers, Linda, woohoo! Hello, everyone. I'd love a card and a love card. Yes, you get a love card because you commented first. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know the love cards, they've got the love dove on the front, and every card starts with the word love. Okay, I shuffle those out for people who comment before I go live. So please set your notifications and please subscribe so then you can comment. And if you comment before I go live, guess what? You get 2 cards and not 1. So, Hammer Bammers, woohoo to you. 4 of Swords. Oh my God, but just remember the swords aren't touching him. The game's not over. And your Love Dove card says, love would trust in the angels to guide their pathway. Oh, let me just turn that around so you get both at the same time if you want to pause the screen, or you can come back. Love would trust in the angels to guide their pathway, and it's also the 4 of Swords. Okay, now before I continue, I just remembered something. Who watched my live 2 weeks ago? James Holland said to me that he heard a voice. Now, I was home alone 2 weeks ago, my last live, because I didn't do one last week because it was Mother's Day. He sent me the clip, and there is something weird on my audio. So I'm going to do a video about it this week and show where that clip is if you want to go back into my live and have a listen to it yourself to see if you pick it up. But as we all know, Lynda attracts them. Okay. Lynda brings out the dead. You know that Monty Python movie? Bring out your dead. It's like they come to me. It's like, wow, please come to Lynda. Okay. Josie Science, let's get off that and be happy today. Well, will I have to take any Orgo classes, I think that says, in my current degree again, even though I got an A for lab? Oh, good girl, you got an A for lab and LEC, just to suffice for this no double dipping policy because I have dual degrees, bio and chemistry. Well, honey, I don't like telling people, yes, you're going to get there, because it has to be your free will and your work that gets you there. Okay? If I say, oh, yeah, you've got it by a ring-in, you won't go and study for it. You know? It's like if I said, no, like, let's just go there with this example. Let's just say I say to you, in 2 years' time, you're going to win Powerball $10 million. Would you go and buy a ticket today? Probably not, because you know you're going to win it in 2 years. So for the next 2 years, you won't buy a ticket. But what if you were supposed to buy a ticket today? You put it in and you said, I've won the $10 million, but then somebody else claims it as well, and they say, no, you're lying. So they take it to court, and it goes through court for 2 years until you get the money. See what I mean? So I don't like telling people, oh, yeah, in 2 years you're going to get this, because you may have to go through the process now to create it. And that's what I'm seeing with you, Jojo. So please be patient. Your grades are going well, okay? Everything always does work out where you're supposed to be. So just trust the system and allow what happens, okay? I'm still hearing, get yourself that study buddy, okay? Someone to study with, okay? So your cards for Josie Science, 8 of Cups. Please go research what this one means for you, darling girl. And your Love Dove card says, love trusts that all will work out for the best in the end. I can't make this stuff up. I don't look at the cards before I put them out, okay? I honestly don't get time to do it. You've seen me. I've had like 20 cards I've already gone through. Love trusts that all will work out for the best in the end. Please listen to the cards, Josie Science, and have a look at the 8 of Cups and see what that brings up for you. Okay? Okay. Next one. Let's go down the list. All things must pass. Hi, Lynda. I hope you're well. Sending you love. May I have a card? Yes, you can. So you got the 6 of Wands. I always do the coconuts like it's off the Monty Python movies, you know, with the coconuts. Anyway, love protects the young from harm. So this has been looking after those who are vulnerable, okay, with the 6 of Wands. So this is for you. All things must pass. There are your cards for today. Okay. Love protects the young from harm. Okay. So there's yours done. Okay, so now we've got one card left, and that is for parent alienation is child abuse. Okay, good morning, evening to everyone. Got your cards? Ooh, you got the Judgment card. Please go research. Now it's number 20 in the Major Arcana. Please go research that. It may be that you're judging yourself. You might be judging others. Others may be judging you. So please look at it as that holistic scenario here, okay, and try and work out what that card means. Love willingly compromises and accommodates other people's needs. So this is where your negotiation comes in with the Judgment, okay? There's going to be some sort of negotiation going on with you. Parent alienation is child abuse, okay? So there's those for you. Okay. So that's where I was up to. So now I've got to start shuffling. Thank you so much to all those who did. And the first one that I've got to do, bring back my other little lovey-dovey cards. I've got to do one for James Holland. Now, the reason why James Holland doesn't want his cards first is because now all those other cards are back into the deck, and all those tarot cards that I just pulled, they're already back into the deck as well. So now we get a full deck instead of missing 10 or 15 cards. Okay, so this is for James Holland. Thank you so much. I've been watching what's happening in the UK. It's horrible what's going on over there. Tent cities and stuff just like Australia. Okay, I've got your card. I'm just going to put it here. Now I'm just going to get you the Love Dove card as well. It is horrible what's going on. There are a lot of people out there now who are doing videos on YouTube as to why Canada, Australia, and Europe are all getting annihilated with their immigration at this point. I've got your cards, Jim. You got the Three of Pentacles, another Pentacles. Please go research what that one means for you. And the Love Dove card says, love would start a creative new project. So this is all about your distraction, Jim. Distract yourself from what's going on, honey. Okay? Love would start a creative new project with the Three of Pentacles. All right? It's time to distract ourselves so we don't create the energy that they are doing. And I think that's the big important message that I've got to do this week. A video about how not to create other people's energy for them. Okay? Oh, my hair is just, I haven't washed it this morning, so it just feels all yucky. So I just got to play with it a little bit. Okay, let's go. So here we go. Dana Hannum, thank you so much for being here. You are amazing. So while I shuffle your card for you, and I'm connecting back, because I haven't touched them for about half an hour now, okay? If anyone does want a private reading from me, I have heaps of spots available next week. Whoa, there goes your card. Damn, fell on the floor, didn't it? Okay, if anybody does want a private reading from me, all you've got to do is follow the link in the description below. Make a PayPal contribution. I do not charge a set amount, okay? Only what you can afford to contribute, okay? Then email me. Tell me how much you sent over, like a screenshot, or just say, hey, this is where it came from, blah, blah, blah. Then tell me where you are so we can work out time zones because I'm in Brisbane, Australia. And then I send you a Zoom link when we arrange a time and date. So it is very, very easy to get a reading from me, okay? So here we go. Dana Hannum, you got the Ace of Cups. What a gorgeous card. I love that card. Ace of Cups. That one's already come out today. So that's for Dana Hannum. Okay. Yes, that's what you wanted me to put it in. Okay, so let's just scroll down a little bit. Deb's Onley. Hello. Good morning to you, Debbie. How are you? Fellow Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Love your work. Morning, Linny. May I have a card, please? I was always called Linny from my sister when I was little, so it's always gives me a little ooh when I see people calling me Linny. I don't care if people call me Hey You, Lindsay. The amount of times I get Leslie. I don't care what people call me. You know, it's only a title that my mother gave me at the end of the day, or my dad, you know. So at the end of the day, I don't know what I would have called myself. Oh, Page of Pentacles. Deb's Onley. Good news coming. Good news coming for you. And because it's Pentacles, it means money. Money is coming. Wow. All right, so there you go. Deb's Onley. Josie Science, I feel like my question above basically is a psychic question. So, yes, I'm also working for yes or no. Josie Science, It's all happening for a reason, darling. Okay? Okay. Oh, gosh, I've just missed heaps. Whenever I touch my mouse, it just goes to the bottom. Here you go. I'm back up. Jacques Williams. Hi, Dr. L. How are you? May I have a card regarding finances and love? I love it when people just do that basic. Well, I'm not going to do finances and love. So I'm just thinking about who you are, Jacques Williams. Okay. And the card that the universe throws me is the one that you're going to get for today because I only do one card. So if you do want a private reading, please come and book a session with me. We can have up to 90 minutes on Zoom. Okay. Here's your card. The Eight of Swords. Now remember, she's not getting touched by the swords. She can take off the blindfold at any point. Okay? So there's your card. It virtually means at this point everything's going stagnant for you. I'm sorry to say it. Okay, Jacques? So that could be your finances and or love. Okay? Be patient. Things are changing all over the world now. Okay? I'm seeing in 2 years' time, there's going to be heaps of real estate. Okay. Okay. Who are we up to? What's this lady's name? Shasta. Good morning, Dr. Lynda. You're going to get a card. Was wondering if I could please have a card. Of course you can. When the universe decides to throw one out for me, just throw it out there. Throw it out there. Throw. Oh, there it goes. Oh my gosh, another pentacle. It's the 3 again. 3 of Pentacles, guys. How many pentacles are we getting today? So Shasta, 3 of Pentacles. This is amazing how many damn pentacles we're getting today. Okay. Julie Youngren says, happy birthday to Vicky. Oh, Julie, you're so gorgeous. Okay. Colin M's also saying happy birthday to Vicky. Another gorgeous one. Okay. Jack Mack. How soon will I get a deal with a tool company for my invention? Jack Mack, I'm actually seeing it's going to be a while. Don't try and prevent the processes. Try not, you've just got to allow those processes to go as they are. Okay, there's a process. I'm seeing there's a process. Don't rush it. Okay, try not to rush that process or else they're going to stuff up. I got you the Queen of Cups. Now, as we all know, this Queen is the busy one. I think the Queen of Cups is the busy one. She's going everywhere and doing everything at once. So this is where instead of being the Jill of all trades, try and just concentrate on one thing for a while with that Queen of Cups card. Okay? Okay. So where am I now? So that was Jack Mack. Okay, here we go. Tarika Stokes. Hi, Linda. Hello back. You can have a card. Oh, there it goes. Here it is for you. Oh, gosh, we've got the Tower. Just remember, whenever you're doing something, always base it on integrity and facts so it's held together tightly. Okay, that's the message of the Tower card for you, Tarika Stokes. Okay, you really need to have a look at that Tower card and really make sure that everything is in order as you build it up. Okay. Lisa Fusco, can I have a card? Yes, you can. I got you the King of Cups. Please go and research what the King of Cups represents for you. Okay. Yay. King is always about strength and courage. Okay. So Kendra B, hope you're having a good weekend. Just popped on. Can I please have a card? Hope everything is going well. Sending light and love. Oh, Kendra, you are so gorgeous. I love what you're doing. I've been watching your videos on Facebook. You're amazing with what I'm not going to share it because it's confidential, but everybody watching, Kendra is one of these spirits who does these random acts of kindness to people where she lives, and then she videos it, puts it out there because she's creating that energy for everybody. And it's gorgeous. Oh, gosh. You got the 3 of Cups. Okay, 3 of Cups. Please go research, Kendra, what this one means for you, okay, darling? Okay, the 3 of Cups. But I love what you're doing. I watch it. Okay. What is this name here? JTHA54, I think it is. Hello, Dr. Lynda. Sorry to have missed your intro today. Couple of cards, please, if you're not covered this already. Read DJT health and how long he'll be in the White House. Thank you. Feel better. Okay. J that 64. I've long said I don't think Trump is going to finish his term. I don't think he's going to finish it. He's only in year one. What's he got? 3 or 4 years to go? So let's see how he goes in 2 years' time. But hold my words right now. I don't think Donald Trump's going to finish. I can actually see JD coming up. Vance is going to be stepping in. And then when he goes for election, he's going to win in a landslide because he's going to continue the work that Trump's doing now. Okay. I posted this thing the other day about what Trump's done in just the last week, and it's an extremely long post. So if anybody wants to follow what Trump is doing, please go check me out on Facebook. Okay, I do have a public. I'm public. Okay, there's me, Linda Ray. There's Mary, my cat. Okay, if you do want to send me a friend request, please send me a private message because I do get about 200. Yeah, okay, I'll show it. I do get about 200 friend requests every day, including John Bon Jovi. John Bon Jovi apparently sent me a friend request. Now, if you know the story about John Bon Jovi, I've kissed him. I groped his butt. Okay, yeah. 3 security guards dragged me off stage. It's the best concert I've ever been to. So if you do want to send me a friend request, send me a message so I know that you're not a fake profile or scammer. Okay, now I got you the card. It is the King of Wands, JTHA 64. King of Wands. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't think he's going to finish his term. Sorry, guys. Okay. So we'll see how it goes. But if you do want to see all the great stuff that he's done just in the last week, scroll down my page and read it. There's a lot he's just done. Not only just securing this $600 billion from Saudi Arabia, look how much money Biden sent over to Ukraine. So that $600 billion is not just going to the corrupted politicians like under Biden, because they're getting rid of all those. This money's going into housing all the veterans. This money's going to the homeless and building new houses. So I'm loving the businessman that's playing the politician is actually doing this like a business plan. I'm liking what he's doing at this point. Okay, dust to dust. Hello, Linda. May you have a card? You can. And you got the Page of Swords. That's the second time today this one's come out. Page of Swords. Okay, please go and have a look at that one. Please, dust to dust. Okay, all right. Paranormal experience. I've got a little bit of a sore throat today. Okay, I've got to go down this afternoon and do some stuff with other people, and I've also got to go see my dad. But yeah, I'm going to try and go back to sleep this morning. I didn't have a very good night's sleep last night. Another pentacle for the paranormal experience. Big things are happening again. End of cycle. Wood card. Be grateful. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles. There you go. Did I just pull you a card? I got a little bit clustered then. Clustered. You know when you're clustered in the head? So if you just got 2 cards, paranormal experience, please put them both together. Okay. Oh my gosh, I've just lost my spot again. Okay, JC Science. Should I choose Dr. Mobs or Dr. Zoo for my thesis? Josie, I'm not going to tell you which one to choose because then if it falls to pieces, you say, the psychic told me. So I'm not going to tell you, it's your free will to use your own intuition, which one to go with, okay? Yeah, Dr. Zoo is just concerned I need to be more careful with contamination, okay? Well, if he's giving you feedback, always go with the one who's giving you the feedback, okay? Because he's the one that you can go up and say, hey, well, if this is your concern, teach me how you want me to do this, okay? Alrighty, James Holland, you attract him and I'll listen to him. Now, for those who don't know, he's got the flag on his damn profile. James Holland says, you attract him and I'll listen to them. Oh my God. Jack Mac, okay. Joan Mac, okay. Hi, Linda. I checked here all week. Hope you are well. I just popped in. Oh, you're so gorgeous, Joan Mac. Yes, I haven't been on now for about a week and a half, guys. Have you noticed? I've been under a rock. Not only have I been inundated with readings as well as doing interviews, when I do an interview, let me just be honest with you, we don't just talk for the 45 minutes that you see on the show, okay? The guy yesterday, I spoke to him for 3.5 hours, plus half an hour before getting ready, because I've got all my medical files, I get out CT scans, I get all my drawings out, and then afterwards I've got to stack all that away. And then I've also, oh gosh, you don't want to see this card yet. I've also got to do like a detox to get that energy off me. So I usually go and do my meditation videos, okay? Because I do not like talking about death all the time. It scares the bejeebies out of me, okay? So please understand that, guys. But I'm clear now, and I'm going to have a sleep this morning. But ultimately, if you do want a reading from me, I am available next week. Yay! Please make a contribution through PayPal and email me and tell me where you are and we fit you in, okay? Oh, gosh. Sorry, my phone was just making all these little ding-dongs. So I'm just shutting that down. Okay, so we are now up to Jack Mac. Process is taking too long for me. So long for me. It's happening all around the world. Yeah, okay. All right, so I've got 2 more to go. Clarence, hi Linda, may I have a card? The one that popped out was the devil card. Now, just remember with the devil, this is not a physical being. This is all our doubts. This is our regrets. This is all our self-worth coming up to play. Okay? So this is where you've got to really start shutting down all those doubts. You know, like when you want to go out for a drive and you think, oh, really, should I go out today? Well, hell yes. So you shut it down and say, you know what? Shut the heck up. I'm going to do what I want to do. Okay? So please go look at that card. Okay? So that's for Clarence. Okay, Jax. Hi, Linda. May I have a card? Yes, you can, Jax. I shall get you one. Oops. Okay. Well, this is actually good, guys, because I didn't really want to have a big morning this morning because I've got a lot to do this afternoon. I want to go see my dad. He's really not well. Any day now I expect news from him or my mother or my sister or my other sister or my brother-in-law. The whole lot of them are not well. And the whole lot of them took the you-know-what. In my whole family of my sisters and my parents, I'm the only healthy one in the batch because I didn't take a batch. It upsets me. When I go and see my dad, I'll be honest with you, I went a few days ago. He was out in the lounge, like the living area. They have the TV on and they all just put them there in their chairs. I went into his bedroom. I pretended I had to go and look for scissors so I could cut he's got a lot of hairs growing out of his ears. Come on, I'm honest. So I went into his bedroom. I just sat on his bed and I was crying for like 15 minutes. It really hurt me seeing him like that. Anyway, so some people say, well, show us a picture. Well, I do get pictures because some people in my family say, you never go and see him. So I take photos when I'm there to prove that I do go and actually see my dad. And I like showing it. So here's my dad. This is what he looks like these days. They've got a blanket around him. So there's my dad, okay? That was him on Wednesday, so I want to go back and see him today. Okay. Now, I just got one of the best cards. And this is for Rhonda Hayes. Good morning, Linda and Cramer crew. The Cramer crew, I like it. Guess what, darling? You got the house card. This is when things are coming. 10 of Cups. Rhonda, I love that for you. Oh, and I've just seen that I've missed one. Okay, sorry. Well, that was from Rhonda because I did see a name there. So, Vijandip Singh, I really do apologise. I put you out of order. Okay. If I ever do miss anyone with a card, you're welcome to email me and say, hey, I was on your live on Sunday. I forgot you didn't give me a card. Please, and I just pull you out one and send it back as a message. Okay, so if I ever do miss anyone, and I really do apologise if I ever do that, okay, please just email me. Oh, gosh, I just got, that's that one, isn't it? Because I'm just flipped out. So this one is for Jivandip Singh. You got the Empress card. Good card. Please go research what that one means because that's actually a really good card. Videndip Singh, I just saw your message come up. Okay, so now where am I up to? I did Rhonda. Okay, yeah, I am feeling better. Okay, I think I'm just tired today. I didn't sleep very well. I'm having a lot of nightmares. Hello, because everything's just happening all over the world. Okay, so that's it for me today, guys. I'm not going to do any more cards. Okay, I'm up to date with the messages, and that's actually good because I did only want to be here for an hour. So, guys, please remember, the video I'm going to do this week, because I have to do some videos, obviously, but I'm going to talk about how to separate our energy from all that crap that's going on now with the governments, with whoever these private companies are that are doing all the chemtrails and stuff, because, hello, we can't deny they're real anymore because Donald Trump just tried to put in an executive order to stop them. If it wasn't real, he wouldn't need to do that, right? What all this stuff is with Gates, whatever the hell he's doing at this point, he's just lost the grid. Okay, he's off the grid, isn't he? So, guys, separate and just go under your rock and do whatever you have to do to keep you happy. I was listening last night. The song that I was listening to last night was Dry County by Bon Jovi. I'll tell you the story behind it. He got really famous and he had a daughter. He had Stephanie Rose, his daughter, and he couldn't handle all the fame of what he was going through. So he bought himself a motorbike, left his house. You know, one of the lines in the song is, I left my wife and kid back home, because nothing really, anyway, whatever the words are. But he went down into Mexico thinking that he was going to find answers down in Mexico, having this epiphany of having some sort of change where people didn't recognize him. And what he found when he went down into Mexico was that people down there were struggling. Hardship. And how there's no money. There's, how everyone's just hanging on for some sort of hope down there. So it inspired him to write Dry County. It's one of their longest songs. It's about 7 minutes long. But even if you just research the lyrics, it's one of their best songs, I reckon. And the intro, so I was listening to that last night because it really put a lot of things into perspective. It's when we step out of our comfort zones and when we go into unknown territories and we see how the other side lives, that perspective. And I think that's why I like that song by Bon Jovi. He wrote it. He left his wife and kid at home and he went down to Mexico for a few weeks. And he realised just how grateful he really was for all the success that he was having. So instead of being egotistical about it, he used it to his advantage. And it was around that time when he had his first daughter, that's when he started doing JBJ Soul Kitchens. He started looking after the homeless. He built homes after Hurricane Katrina down in New Orleans. There's actually a street named after him because he built all those houses in that street for people. Okay? So it's when we put that perspective on life. It's really not as hard as what others around the place are going through. I've got a roof over my head. I've got internet access, thank God. Because I know people now living in tents, and the councils are coming in and destroying their tents. Now they're just sitting under the awnings of shops with 2 bags of their possessions. Because this government here in Australia doesn't care about its own citizens. It's throwing all its money over to Ukraine and bringing in 1 million immigrants every year who are destroying the place. So if you do want to go down a rabbit hole in closing, here's a little something you can all do. Google Australian population 2020. And I'll tell you the answer. It was 26.6 million, 26.5. Google Australian population 2025. And it's only 28.7 million. So in 5 years, our population has only gone up 2 million people. However, we're bringing in 5 million a year, 1 million a year immigrants on top of births. So our population right now should be around 32 million. Where did 3 million people go? And the big thing is when you work it out, that's 1 in 10. Because we only have 28 million people here. So there is something going on, and it's global. I believe they're bringing in all the immigrants so we don't notice. I said to someone at the beginning of the pandemic, this is my prophecy for in 5-10 years' time. 3 in 10 houses will be vacant. There's going to be body bags at the end of the street. And house prices are going to drop to like a quarter of their value. So $1 million house, you can pick it up for like $250,000. So I believe, in my own opinion, they're bringing in all these immigrants to hide those numbers. Do the math. Google it. Do the immigration. Last year, our Prime Minister brought in 1.1 million people. We only have 25 million or 28 million. So that's 1 in 28 is just last year a new immigrant coming in. And guess where they're from? Not that I'm judging, I'm not accusing. Okay? But we have to be aware that we are in a spiritual war. And there is a big false prophet out there who yesterday I learnt whilst talking to Matthew, who's doing one of my interviews. We were discussing how many Muslims have NDEs. Interesting factors, isn't it? So stay on top of things, guys. Go down the little rabbit hole like my little rabbit here. Work out the answers within your heart. Don't become their energy. Send them our love. Send them our hope. And most importantly, send them compassion that we all learn from what's going on around the world. So that's it for me today. I'm out of here. I'm going back to bed. Have a great day, guys. And watch for my next couple of videos, okay? They're going to be doozies. Talk soon. Love is all. Bye.